guys, I'm a perfumer now. So back in the good old days when my biggest problem was COVID in 2021, man, so many things have happened since then, huh? I decided on my Russian-speaking YouTube channel that in 5 years' time, I would sell 30 bottles of my own perfume. And since then, I've been inching closer and closer to my goal of selling 30 perfume bottles of my own fragrance by 30th of April 2026. And from the beginning of watching the perfume guy, Sebastian Jara, and this Russian guy, Fetishist, who's also reviewing fragrances, and he also got into making them too, and especially Aaron Terence Hughes. He's been a huge inspiration for me. If he can create a fragrance brand and transition from being a hairdresser into a perfumer, what's stopping me? I'm a developer, right? Like, I do software. What's so complex about perfumery? Well, I've gotten there, right? I officially am a perfumer now. I have this beautiful piece of paper, and I have my own first official fragrance. It's called Mother of Harlots. It's all naturals and isolates. It got me the diploma with distinction, but I don't think I'll be selling it. It's just too unoptimized. It is very niche. A really small portion of really deviant people love it, but most people, they don't quite enjoy it. And I may have added a bit too much rose there, which may have made it a bit illegal to sell. Anyways, while I was busy not publishing videos, I was preparing myself, my fragrance, everything for the Esxence 2025 event. And there I met a lot of interesting people. Perfumers, brand owners, future brand owners, influencers, and for sure, some friends. And I may have recorded a couple of videos worth of content, so let's see how that goes. Anyways, there are a few brands from this event that I'm quite intrigued by, so let's go through them. One of them is Perfumer, which is a Ukrainian brand that I'm actually quite a fan of. My favorite scent from them is Butter Me Up, which is this nutty, buttery, gourmand, sweet type of a scent. And a close second for me from this brand is True Steel, which is meant to represent the war, the soldiers in the trenches, the metallic scents, the mechanical smells, and obviously I 100% support the Ukrainian side in this war. I think it's an abomination of humanity that is happening right now. But regardless, the brand is a really good brand in my opinion. It really has unique and cool scents, and I think it is worth checking out. Another brand that I'm quite fond of from this event is Maipu or Miupiu. I'm not good at French, unfortunately. Regardless, Jean, the perfumer and one of the owners of this brand, they're so nice. And they gifted me, well, only one sample of Cherry Harley, and there's another scent which I didn't get a sample for, but it just lodged itself in my memory. It's Bloody Neroli. Their flagship scent is Banana Oud, which in theory sounds amazing, but please be careful and do sample it first if you want to try it out, because the banana, it didn't really smell as like a banana to me. It smelled a bit too phenolic to me, so it smelled more like a, you know, paint or nail varnish or something like that. So be careful with that. But Bloody Neroli, oh boy, so good, so amazing. Then there's also this brand Nishama, which comes from a relative newcomer, Simon. I've met him and I've smelled his scents, and they're actually really good. Like, actually really, really good. I don't have samples. Such a shame. I'm considering of just buying them myself outright, because he's really good. I'm a bit speechless about that. Another brand that really caught my attention is Cepage, and especially their scent Muscat. French. It's so good. It's so... It transports me to my childhood in Ukraine, and it is quite feminine leaning, so it has this musky aspect. It is powdery, but the main player here for me is the grape juice vibe. So beautiful. Yeah, it captivated me. I will do a review on the whole brand, hopefully sooner than later. And the owners, the couple, they were so nice. Both the perfumer and the assistant. Some other notable mentions from this event for me would be Perfumer, which is a Lithuanian brand, really nice people as well, really interesting scents, especially Clown. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like the subject matter of it for sure. Another one, Memoir, which is a Danish brand, the perfumer and the owner, Sophia, such an interesting person. Just no bullshit, goes and does her thing. And she was actually doing some guerrilla marketing, just literally going out in the streets of Milan and just gluing her posters whatever without permission. That was crazy. And also she didn't have a stand, she was just directly going to people and gifting them her samples, which I will review soon. And so far, every time we go out on events like this with my girlfriend, I always buy a fragrance to commemorate it with. And this time I've got Tonka Sesame by Experimental Perfume Club. I've got only a sample, but my girlfriend, she got the full bottle. And it very much plays into my obsession with pyrazines and nutty smells right now. These are the things I'm the most excited about right now. There are a few that I'm not mentioning though, because they're not ready yet. But within the next year, they will be, and stay tuned for that.